people. Why don't you take your Pokemon to Joy at the Pokemon Center?
It's too far to the Pokemon Center. Please, you have to look at
Pikachu's
us.
So, I'm in Atlantis and I need to get to Earth. What do I do? Since we no longer have access to a ZPM due to unforeseeable circumstances, my only option would be to call the Daedalus and spend the next 3 weeks twiddling my thumbs waiting to get back home. Until now. I give you the McKay-Carter Intergalactic Gate Bridge. 34 gates from both the Milky Way and Pegasus Gate systems have been strategically placed in the massive void between our two galaxies. Simply enter on either side, for example, Atlantis, and boom! A macro that I have written specially for the occasion will command each gate in the chain to store you in its buffer and forward you along to the next, and the next, and the next, and the next, and the next, until you arrive here. Once at the Midway Space Station, you simply exit the Pegasus Gate system and enter the Milky Way Gate system, where a similar macro designed by yours truly will forward you along to the SGC. Total travel time, a little over 30 minutes. Cue applause. Thank you. Enough. Midway Space Station isn't completed yet, so we will be testing the system today using a puddle jumper. Now, give you
All
the
right,
history of...
show and tell's over. The test is about to begin. Let's get back to our stations, please.
Right. All systems seem to be...
What?
Oh, there's an odd echo on the proximity sensors. Won't affect the test, but yeah, we're ready to go.
Gate is dialed. 40 macro's been uploaded.
All right, John. You have a go.
All right, then. Here goes.
We have a contact.
Colonel Shepard, right on time. What's your status?
Felt a little weird, but everything seems to be in one piece. Ready to proceed to next phase. Uploading macro and initiating dialing sequence.
Oh, no. This is weird.
Shall I tell him to stand down?
No. It's nothing to do with the test. It's just our sensors aren't working properly.
Daedalus ready to proceed.
Do I clear him?
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. He's good to go. Good to go. Yes. Go ahead.
Colonel Shepard, you have a go?
Jumper is away.
He's late. When traveling almost 3 million light years, I'm not so sure there's such a thing as late.
Right. Yes.
You're just mad you didn't get to fly the maiden voyage yourself.
General, I am quite fond of both maidens and voyages. I mean, put the two together and...
You're not a test pilot anymore, Jack.
That's what the president said.
Incoming wormhole.
It's about time.
Sorry, sir.
Colonel Shepard, welcome to Earth.
Thank you, sir. Good to be back.
You know where to park. We'll debrief and go over the flight data as soon as you're ready.
Yes, sir.
Colonel, we're receiving a data burst. Jumper 3 has arrived at Stargate Command.
Mission accomplished.
Yes, of course it worked. I'm already on to the next problem.
Which is?
Well, the sensors are having a hard time determining what it is, probably due to the Doppler effect.
What is?
I'm detecting a foreign object traveling at 0.999 speed of light. And it's coming this way.
We have a contact, sir. It's Colonel Shepard back from Earth.
Colonel Shepard, welcome back to the middle of nowhere.
Thank you, Colonel. I've got takeout pizza for everyone back in Atlantis. With your permission, I'd like to upload the macro and dial out before it gets cold.
Negative. We're putting that leg of the trip on hold for now. Seems like we're expecting company.
Believe it or not, moving that fast while an incredible feat of technology isn't very useful. Certainly in comparison to travel through hyperspace. Now, moving as fast as it is, this ship, assuming it is a ship, would still take at least 1 million years just to reach the Milky Way.
That close to the speed of light, don't you have to take relativity into account?
Exactly. The people on board, assuming that they are people, would only experience maybe 12 years, so a few stasis chambers, they're laughing. I mean, they're not laughing, they're unconscious, but, metaphorically.
So, assuming it's a ship, and assuming they're people...
What do we do about them?
Well, we try and make contact, obviously.
How do you propose we do that?
Pull up, honk the horn, try to get them to roll down their window.
I'm talking about attempting to match their speed. This ship is not designed to do that.
Well, we can't. I mean, even if we succeeded, we'd still be subject to the same time dilation effects. We'd be out of contact with Earth and Atlantis for, years?
Can't we overtake them with our hyperdrive?
Yes, but they would blow right past us as soon as we drop back into normal space because our sublight engines are incapable of accelerating to anywhere near the speed of light.
So, we max out the sublight engines, get as close as we can get.
Yes, I mean, that might work. We should at least be able to stay in range long enough to get some sensor readings, yeah.
Do it. I'll let Atlantis know you're going to be late.
Did you really get pizza for everyone? Because it would be a shame for that to go to waste if we're going to, Yeah, okay, so solve this first and then...
Sir, we've got just about everything we're gonna get out of the sublight engines.
They're going to fly by us in 3, 2, 1. Interesting.
What?
If these readings are correct, and to be perfectly fair, they may not be,
Rodney.
it's an ancient warship. It's possibly Aurora class.
Who's flying it?
I would imagine ancients.
Well, there hasn't been any of them around for over 10,000 years.
Relativity. Look, remember, for them, only a handful of years have passed.
Those ships have hyperdrives?
Well, maybe their hyperdrive was damaged in the battle with the Wraith. It happens with us all the time. I mean, maybe it conked out on the way, and they were forced to continue at as close to light speed as possible. That would explain how they got 1 million light years away from Pegasus without having to leave 1 million years ago.
You know their subspace drive specs better than I do, Doctor, but I'm not sure an Aurora-class ship has the power to do what you're suggesting.
Well, maybe they have a ZPM.
That would be worth finding out.
Okay, we need to send them a message before they get out of range, and we have to jump ahead. Something like, we are humans from Earth, currently occupying Atlantis, yada, yada, yada.
Why don't we just ask them to slow down?
Colonel Caldwell, the unidentified vessel is slowing down.
Maybe they heard me.
Well, they saw us. And they're not just slowing down. I mean, they're slamming on the brakes something like 27 Gs.
So now what?
Unknown vessel. I'm Captain Healy of the Lantian warship Tria. Our ship has suffered damage. We've scanned your vessel and determined that it is capable of hyperspace travel. We've begun deceleration maneuvers. Will you render assistance in the form of hyperspace transport?
Well, yes. Yes, of course we will.
I don't think she can hear you.
Open a channel.